These 6 chilling tiger encounters could honestly be the reason you never visit a wildlife safari again. Thank you, World of Tanks, for sponsoring this video. Number 6. At Ranthambore National Park, a group of friends' average safari drive quickly turned into a nightmare when they were horrifyingly chased by a hungry tiger. At first, they began recording after spotting movement in the bushes up ahead.
Oh my god, he's up. Oh my god, he's gonna jump on us.
Now in serious fear, the tourists continue driving down the road in hopes of being left alone, but the vicious tiger unfortunately has other plans. Not trying to risk their safety any longer, they thankfully decide to drive at full speed away from the area altogether. Number 5. At a wildlife sanctuary, a group of tourists had their day take a very sharp turn when their car got dangerously approached by a rather curious tiger. Originally, they pull out their cameras after noticing the predator coming out of the forest to their right. But first, I want to thank today's sponsor, World of Tanks. Join over 100 million players worldwide in this free-to-play MMO currently available on PC. With more than 600 historically accurate tanks ranging from destroyers, artillery, light, medium, and heavy tanks, there is always a new way to destroy the competition. Roll out across fields, forests, and deserts in over 40 battle arenas, all while earning experience that can be used to upgrade and customize your very own tank. Download World of Tanks today using the first link in the description down below. In addition, during the registration, use code TANKMANIA to get a 7-day premium account for free, as well as 250,000 credits, the premium tank Excelsior, and 3 rental tanks for 10 battles each: the Tiger 131, the Cromwell B, and the T-34-85M. With their car still thankfully intact, the horrified tourists remain frozen in fear as the tiger now begins circling around them. Luckily for them, the tiger decides to walk up the road to investigate the other cars when the man filming suddenly spots something behind him. Thankfully, both predators seem to have moved along, and the tourists eventually decide to stop recording completely. Number 4. On a rural road in India, a few innocent civilians were unlucky enough to come way too close to a fearless tiger trying to mind its own business. Originally, they quickly begin recording after spotting the animal walking out of the bushes just a few feet away. With everyone there absolutely frozen in fear, the predator begins calmly walking alongside the dirt road towards another group of terrified civilians.
Wait. Nuri, wait.
It's here, it's coming.
After a few minutes, the tiger reveals itself once again and decides to go get a closer look of the cars up ahead.
Bus, bhaiya. Shh, keep quiet.
Oh, it's getting irritated.
It wants cross.
With the predator still lurking nearby, they unfortunately stop recording, and what happens next remains unknown. Number 3. At a national park in Nepal, a few men driving down the road unexpectedly came across a rather large tiger that didn't seem so happy about having visitors. Initially, they decide to pull over after spotting the animal walking across the road up ahead.
Of course, you can't really see it, but it is a big male Bengal tiger.
Contrary to what most would do, the men end up driving up towards the animal in hopes of getting a closer look.
Oh my God, he is beautiful. He's looking behind. He looks very pissed off. We're leaving. The tiger was pissed off.
As the tiger disappears back into the forest, they grab this opportunity to drive away while they still can. Number 2. At an Indian wildlife safari, a group of friends had their relaxing expedition turn into a truly dangerous situation when they decided to closely follow an innocent tiger. In the beginning, things pick up rather quickly when they notice the predator walking right towards their car.
बस भैया बस तुम मत तू यार तू तो हर एक के पीछे
जब कह रहा है समझ ही नहीं रहा.
Trying to mind its own business, the animal simply passes them up and continues walking up the road when the tourists suddenly decide to go after it.
तेरी नौकरी जाएगी तो बता रहा हूँ भगा मत उसको चलो चलो थोड़ा बैक लो.
The clip then jumps to a later moment where the group appears to be still following the tiger around the safari. Eventually, though, they come to realize that the predator seems to be, unfortunately, heading towards them once again.
What sighting यार. आगे ले इधर से ले शाबाश इधर से ले आगे ले. Right ले इधर ले.
Luckily, the animal simply walks by as if nothing is happening, and the tourists finally decide to move on. Number 1. This intense clip picks up right as these brave men attempt to scare a nearby tiger away from their village. Unfortunately, the situation escalates rather quickly.
लाभ देबे किंतु.
Luckily for them, the predator decides to spare the men at the very last second and ends up leaving the area completely. Thanks for watching until the end. Check out this other video that is sure to give you the chills. I'll see you there.